Hello and welcome to our channel. We present you this tiny video, about 3 minutes long, titled The H.A.M.R by the Secret Conceptualizer. Invented by William D. Wattles in 1908, rediscovered by Art Kunken, founder of the LA Free Press, on the H.A.M.R show, apparently. And you've got comments down the bottom here, some which are a little negative. H.A.M.R, just another subset of NLP. Yeah, that's true, it's NLP and another method. Okay, and this person says, wrong, your details are wrong. H.A.M.R was developed by Dave Nelms. Yeah, it was developed. Okay, but as it says here, supposedly it was invented by William D. Wattles in 1908. Not sure about that one. And this guy rediscovered it. Art Kunken, founder of LA Free Press. Anyway, I'm going to have a look at it because it's supposed to help you, perhaps get rid of bad habits, empower you, etc., etc.
60-second hand-activated mental reconditioning based on left-right brain analysis. Now you may want to write a list of your goals, long-range, short-range goals. Just think of something you'd like to have in your life and do this little technique called the H.A.M.R, basic H.A.M.R. And today Michael's going to be demonstrating for us how to do the H.A.M.R as I read the process. Okay, here we go. I look at my left hand and imagine the future that I want already exists. I see, hear, touch, smell it as existing. I look at my right hand and imagine a time in the past when I was successful. I look at my left hand and know it is right for me to have this future. I look at my right hand and know it is right for me to have this future. Left hand. Other people know that it is right for me to have this future. Right hand. Other people know that it is right for me to have this future. Left hand. Higher powers know that it is right for me to have this future. Right hand. Higher powers know that it is right for me to have this future. I look at my left hand and know that things always work out for me in the end. I look at my right hand and know that things always work out for me in the end. I look at my left hand and know that I always finish what I start. I look at my right hand and know that I always finish what I start. Now we'll reverse hands. This is new. I look at my right hand and imagine the future that I want already exists. I see, hear, touch, smell it as existing. I look at my left hand and imagine a time in the past when I was successful. I look at my right hand and know it is right for me to have this future. I look at my left hand and know it is right for me to have this future. Other people know that it is right for me to have this future. Left hand. Other people know that it is right for me to have this future. Right hand. Higher powers know that it is right for me to have this future. Left hand. Higher powers know that it is right for me to have this future. I look at my right hand and know that things always work out for me in the end. I look at my left hand and know that things always work out for me in the end. I look at my right hand and know that I always finish what I start. I look at my left hand and know that I always finish what I start. Then clasp hands. Hey, that's it. The H.A.M.R. How are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Okay, brilliant. We tried that. We liked it. Yeah, very easy. Only about 20 to 60 seconds long, apparently. This is a 3-minute video. Wattles technique, 1913, the H.A.M.R, hand-activated mental reconditioning. Okay, the man in the video clasps his hands into a prayer pose and then intertwined them. Well, we found the website, looking online and some other information, and found the technique on that It's very different, but this in the video could be one of several techniques. So we look at the website page. Okay, there's all this information here. Rewire your own brain. Free instructions for using the HAM-R method and a powerful module of HAMRs that will change your life forever. Rapidly increase your confidence and self-esteem. Liquidate mood swings. Create closer relationships, etc. The HAMR is simple, speedy, and good for a whole host of uses. It isn't a cure-all by any stretch, but once you've used it to your advantage, you will never want to be without it again. And this is Dave Nelms talking. In the comments he said he's the developer of it, and he says he'll be a host. He promises to inform you as well as to entertain you. Welcome. A question posed. I keep hearing about HAMR. What is it? HAMR is a rapid change technique along the lines of NLP and Self Hypnosis. It was created based on an idea gleaned from some neurological research published in Scientific American. The system is comprised of two parts: a technique that spreads and reinforces positive new thoughts within your brain, the HAMR, and a list of thoughts that are known to have great effect, the HAMR Module. Another question posed. Okay, I'm going to try it. What do I do first? The first thing you will want to do is to learn the HAMR method. That will enable you to utilize the module, which is designed to knock your socks off. There are two ways to learn the HAMR. One is the overview of the steps, and the other is a step-by-step tutorial, which use whichever suits your personality best, or look over both of them. Later, when your bell is ringing and you can't remember your name, a look at HAMR theory will be instructive. And here's some of the latest advanced topics at that time, and here are some testimonials by people who have bought into it, used it, and liked it. One of them happens to be Donald J. Trump, the infamous Donald J. Trump. Thank you for your interest. Thank you for your interesting and enlightened book on how to rewire your own brain. When he finished reading it, he knew several people who could use this as a valuable reference, so he was happy to pass it on. You're on your Don. Okay. Basic HAMR tutorial, steps breakdown, starter module, free download. These books. Two of these books. Inner Fire Kindling. The other one is probably the HAMR theory. Okay. And on another page of that, it gives a model demonstration, animation, cyber model. She is doing the HAMR by imagining a sequence of thoughts in her hands. At the finish, she combines the sides and smashes them into her chest. While you are learning the HAMR, the hands below will help you track the order and pace of the step. Okay. The thoughts and movements take about 20 seconds to execute. That's a HAMR tip. HAMR breakdown, overview of the HAMR. As you discovered in the tutorial, to your considerable glee, the HAMR technique feels good and is extremely easy to learn and utilize. Whilst performing this marvel of modern innovation, you swept through the steps quickly, accomplishing 3 functional goals: the initiation, the firing, the close. Click on the sections above the graphics at the left to reveal the details of each phase. Naturally, you are struck by the simplicity and ease of the HAMR, but be forewarned that it is very strong medicine, and you should use temperance or have patience with the exercises. Yeah, don't rush into them. The effects of the HAMR are permanent. Be careful what you wish for. After learning the initial steps, you should try to avoid using the exercise more than just a few times per day. Once per day would be even better. Here's a HAMR tip. The HAMR exercise should take about 20 seconds to complete. HAMR breakdown. During the initiation phase, you began with an old thought in your one hand and a new thought in the other hand. Then you connected the two sides with a mental mixing. This paves the way for the remainder of the steps, which cement the altered thought pattern securely into place. Consider that an imaginary person, we'll call him Bert, is afraid of dogs. When Bert is in the room with a dog, there are 1 million brain cells actively firing and producing a scary pattern. Every time he even sees the dog, these neurons fire it up strongly. If he tries to muster courage, the scary pattern banishes it. Initiation causes the bad, old pattern to be temporarily mixed with the good, new pattern. Later on, when the bad pattern is aroused in Bert's head, the good pattern will come with it automatically. It will feel so perfectly natural that he may not even recall a past with the fear being present. HAMR tip. Variants of the initiation phase are called formats, which reinforce different types of thought processes. Firing. This is a HAMR breakdown. Firing. The firing phase is used to get the new thought to the neurons that will use it most at the time it is actually needed. The purpose of the firing phase is to stimulate large areas of the brain to activity. As the areas become active, the new thought spreads into them. In Bert's case, he is hammering a situation that concerns dogs. Therefore, it may be best that he thinks of a past with dogs in it. Maybe he was bitten or slobbered by one. Welcome to Bert's world. For a good future, Bert should plan to appreciate the finer points of man's best friend, like a loyal protector that loves him and some extra fur around the house. As for the present, Bert may have to settle for what he sees, smells, hears and feels around him at the moment. If he can sit in a room with a dog while he does the HAMR, it may be good, but it isn't absolutely necessary. HAMR tip. Try to match the past, future and present to the HAMR you are doing. HAMR standard modules, and you've got these ones here to choose from. Okay, and this is probably the patterns you can use. Combine them and smash them, and this is the same on the other side. HAMR standard module. Success. Some people have an annoying habit of success every time they set out to do something. Imagine what that must feel like. Imagine if it was you instead of them. It would feel good, maybe even satisfying. And we're back to the first page of that website. This is the actual website. HAMR hand actuated mental reconditioning, rewiring your brain, etc. 2 free books you can download. You can contact Dave, talk to him about it. You can rate it. You can even sign up as a member of this website. Just put in a username, password, and then probably get a verification through your Gmail or something. Your email, and then you just log in. Okay. Here again are the testimonials from different people, including Donald J. Trump, and Sean Farmer, Director, Pine Lodge Clinic, Psychiatric Hospital, etc. Okay. We can leave the link to that particular website down below this video. Give it a try, see if it really works, it delivers what it claims, boasts or promises, and perhaps helps you get rid of bad habits, addictions, etc. Helps you be successful in all you do and make you feel happier inwardly and outwardly, etc., etc., as it claims. And if you liked this particular video, then please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and if you tried this method, the HAMR hand actuated mental reconditioning method, and you really loved it, let us know in the comments below. If you thought, wow, this is like just so funny, etc., etc., what a joke, what a load of coswallop, etc. You're welcome to put your comments also in that regard below in the comment section below this video, and then go tell all your family, friends, neighbours, etc. Wow, if this really worked for you, wow, this is just like so easy. I do it daily, every couple of days, and wow, success, health, wealth, all I ever dreamed of, the life I want to live, etc., etc. Brought to us by this kind gentleman Go check it out on his website. Go check the video out. Website. His YouTube channel. Go check out the website. You'll love it as we did. Thank you for taking time to watch our short video. We hope you enjoy testing out this HAMR, hand actuated mental reconditioning method, program, techniques